It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso, Texas, the home field of the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. And the Miners will kick this away to start us off. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
For the visitors today. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets the first and still running. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
The option keeper for a big gain by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a first down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium. Saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. I got to start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was the quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. Man, so many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So the UTEP Miners offense gets their first crack now. And, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Miners! They finish off the scoring drive. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Completion sets up a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon.
Heck of a job here on that combination block to open this hole up. You know, when you have 5 blockers that can work as one unit, that's as good as there is in college football and a very underrated aspect of any great team.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Boom. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
And they get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Miners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense wraps him up.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, UTEP. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Same tailback, another carry. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll be brought down.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Niners are moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear. The 40. The 30. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Slides a quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The sure hands. It's Adams. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Miners lining up here on first and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's looking to throw. Pass hot. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Miners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here we go. Third and goal coming up.
Here we go.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miners.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. It's a short completion at the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, a quarterback's best friend is a big target on third.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. He's got it in the open. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And the Miners line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, UTEP. And now they'll set up for the point after. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission.
Okay, ready?
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Miners offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
No, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking deep down the right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Miners. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
QB decides to keep it here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Bringing pressure. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it. The ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. UTEP's offense is back out there now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Quarterback operating an empty set. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down. And
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Miners. This offense really clicking.
now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
QB to the tight end for a completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the UTEP offense back on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. They stop right at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves. Into enemy territory at the 43. Pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They can't stop him. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Point after, knocked right through. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29. The Raiders have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll ride the back again here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Miners offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, UTEP.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Same tailback, another carry. Has the first down and more. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Miners looking to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Right for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, UTEP! And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quick throw to the left.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Here we go.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.